Hello everyone, it's me, Maya, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing my September wrap-up and a couple of other things. This month was not the best month for reading for me. I think I was so the change of the weather and not really feeling like doing anything, so I didn't really finish as much reading as I would have liked, but I still had a good reading time. This month, I finished reading 4 books, I believe. I finished reading Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen, and I've already spoken to you all about that book, and it was really good. I loved it a lot, and I even did a book review on it, which I will link below. I also read SuperMutant Books fell. I also read SuperMutant Magic Academy by Jillian Tamaki, and it was weird. And I think I wasn't really expecting it for it to be as weird as it was, but I still liked it. There was a lot more to it than I expected, but I also liked that it basically functioned as a social commentary on what we task as good or beautiful, or the standards of women versus men and all this other stuff. So basically talking of everything, but also had this backdrop of super mutants and people with super abilities and just the mundaneness of living your normal life and trying to figure out what you need to do, but also had the super mutant aspect to it. It was definitely a surprising book. I enjoy books that surprise me, so if you know it's going to surprise you, or if you know it's not going to be as what you expected, it's definitely going to be worth the read, even just to check it out. Because when I heard about it, it was just like, I'm intrigued by this. So, check it out, definitely. The next book I read was The Hollow Kingdom by Clare Dunkle. Yes, I finally got to this book, and it was really good. It's about this girl that basically gets captured by a goblin king and becomes his captured bride, and it's her journey learning to accept him and learning to accept her situation and eventually falling in love with him and becoming that companion for him. I enjoyed it. I liked how the main characters bickered, and I love the occasional teasing with relationships and the relationships portrayed in literature. So I really liked this one. It was just so cute of how strong-willed the main character was and how she wasn't going to just become his captured bride just because she was a woman, and she was going to fight it for as much as she could. So it's just like I like the whimsical aspect of it, the fantasy aspect of it, and just the fact that it was a really interesting story, and I enjoyed it. The last book I read was Obsidian by Jennifer Armentrout. I read this so I could have something to go off of when I went to a book festival. Was it yesterday? On last Saturday. And because I knew Jennifer Armentrout was going to be there, and I wanted to at least read one of her books. And I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Obsidian is the first book in the Lux series. And I just thought it was just so funny and cute, and I enjoyed that. This book also has a lot of bickering in it, and it's just like, you know what, I'm not going to take no stuff from you, sir. I don't care if you're hot, I don't care if you have these powers, which she finds out later. I'm not going to take that from you. And even he took a point of where, yeah, that's probably why I like you, because you don't take my crap. I fully plan on reading the rest of the series. I've been looking for a book series to really get into. So I feel bad because I haven't really read a lot of series recently. I usually just read either the first book in a series or the standalone. I don't continue the series. So with the Lux series, I kind of plan on reading more of that. And I think that's all the books I read this month. Now we're going on to the next section of this video, which is what I'm currently reading, because I found with last month, I was finishing a book at the end of the month, and I didn't know which video it would go in. Would it go in as my wrap-up, or the TBR, or I didn't know how to put it. So this section is going to be called Currently Reading, and I'm going to tell you the books in the limo stage of I didn't completely read it in 1 month and I didn't completely finish it in the other. So the book on that list is Ohwah, Crazy European Chick by Joe Schreiber. Now this one is about this guy who has been tasked with taking his foreign exchange student, the one that's in his family, to prom, only to find out that she's not what she seems, and he's taking on this whirlwind adventure for this one night of adventure and intrigue and kind of learning I would assume who he is as a person. So this one I only just started. I'm only on page 13. So I have no idea when I'll finish it. But I can't say I finished it in September or will definitely finish it in October. So this is just something that I'm currently reading. Now I also have another new section that I want to talk to you about. I am not good at TBRs. If you've been following this channel for a while, you know that because I started here on Book2athon. I barely finished. I did reach my goal for Book2athon, but the TBR from that, I was supposed to finish in August. I was supposed to finish it in September, and now it's almost October. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not even going to lie to myself, and I'm just going to figure out a better way of saying it. So these books that I'm going to talk about now are on my October radar. And if you know what a radar is, it's just something that's in the area that you want to, that kind of piques your interest. So with these books, these are books that I've kind of stumbled upon that I would like to read, but it's not going to be I've got to read it or I really need to read it. And of course, we know my TBR, it'll grow and it'll shrink and it will do what it wants to do. But for now, these books that I really would like to read in the next month, these are the books that are on my radar. So now for my October radar, there's 3 that I would really like to get to. I want to read the rest of the Lux series. I will definitely be getting those from the library. I want to read Nimona, which is a graphic novel, and I believe that one's about supervillains and being a sidekick to a supervillain. And I also want to read Rat Queens because I went to the book festival that I spoke to you all about, and I went to this panel about social issues through comics, and one of the topics that they discussed were how women are portrayed in comics and body types actually not being realistic. And they were speaking that Rat Queens actually has realistic body types where one woman's tall, one woman's stocky, one woman's thin. And I would really like to read that type of book. And I've also wanted to read more graphic novels, but also see myself in a character and just kind of see more different stories. And the 2 novels I talked to you all about, the 2 graphic novels I talked to you all about, the stories really interest me, and of course, like with the Lux series as well, these stories are like, okay, how are these going to play out? So I would really definitely like to check those out. Okay, that's it. So let's recap. We have my wrap up, the currently reading, and my radar. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have enjoyed these new different sections to my wrap up. If you like this video, please press that like button. If you would like more of these videos and you would like to see more of my face and more of this channel, please press subscribe and I will see you next time. Bye.